Okay, can you hear me now? You can hear me? I my phone's not working. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. It says I'm live. It says there's 3 people in my chat. Hi, Miss OMG, Remo, Remy. Okay, can you guys hear me yet or no? Okay, Samara, you can hear me. Hi, Kanal. Please, um, press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If this is working. Ugh. So I am live, but it's just saying that it's waiting. Am I getting that right? Oh geez. Hey Lou. I don't know. YouTube and StreamYards is messing up for me big time. You can hear me and you can see the screen, but it's not working. It's still not working. She can't hear anything. Type in the chat if anybody else is having problems. Ems, you'll have to tell us that story. Oh, really, Karen? That makes me feel better because I am seeing absolutely no people on my stream. I have tried, this is my 3rd try, and it's just not working. Could be a cyber attack. Yeah, maybe. Is YouTube whacked? Is other channels, does anybody know if other channels are having issues too? If anybody can hear? I might have to just shut it down and just wait until it starts working because it's like this is the 3rd time I've tried, and I can always go live like this afternoon. Just please press 1 in the chat if you. I hear you just fine. You hear me, Ems. I guess Misbehaving says she can't hear me. Remy, I don't know if Remy can hear me. Hi, Rodney. Um, Remy hears me. Okay, some of you do and some of you don't, is what I'm gathering. Oh, okay. I will drop a link, but I don't guarantee it's going to work. Nothing else has worked this morning. Ems, it was like in the other stream. Hi, Tin. I can hear you and can see your avatar. Thank you, Tin. Thank you. Let me see if my banner is working. It's like nothing is working for me. Okay, that's working. Are you coming up, Samara? Maybe you can tell me what's going on. Maybe someone can see if other channels are having issues too. Tacos, did I say hello to you? Oh, gosh. Hey.
Hey ho.
What's going on?
There's a major glitch on YouTube.
Is it all of YouTube or is it just me?
No, Karen Burns said the same thing was happening on other channels, and it seems to be like if you schedule it, maybe that's the problem. That you should
Well,
just
see,
go live.
this one here is not scheduled. I just went live. I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I just because because scheduling it wasn't working, and it's still showing like I have nobody in my chat, and I see
Yep.
there's people in my chat.
Yeah, and Okolanti says she can't see or hear anything. Misbehaving can't see or hear. Now you can see her? Awesome. Okay,
Did it
Misbehaving
work?
can see.
Hey, Remy.
Oh, hi.
Misbehaving can see you and hear you now. I'm hoping Okolanti can.
I was just seeing if the link worked. And
Oh,
I
hey,
wanted to see
Remy.
if my
The
picture.
link,
Hi.
the
I
link
just
is
want to see if my
working.
picture changed
It's
too.
just like this is the third stream I've tried. Both.
It happened. I've noticed that it's happening with people, like Samara said, if you set it up like a pre-scheduled,
Thank you,
because it
Nellie
happened
Kelly.
it happened to Mel this morning.
Oh,
And
did
then
it really?
yeah, and then she typed in chat and she's like, it told me no one was here.
That's what
And
it's saying to me. It's like a big zero here and a big zero on my YouTube side tue.
well, for me, I know a lot of times it does that. Like right now, it says there's one person here, and obviously there's more than one.
Well, someone said
But yeah, that's it.
29, and I don't see 29. I see zero. That's why I was asking if anyone could hear me, because I'm like, there's zero people in here. This
Oh,
is
you couldn't
Misbehaving.
even see the chat either? I'm sorry, go ahead, Samara.
Okay, we just wanted to say, Jacob.
oh my
To read his
gosh.
comment to you, Carla.
Jacob,
Okay,
please, you don't see me right now, or you would not be seeing that.
Misbehaving. Can you write to Tacos? Because she wrote, "Oh Lord, here it goes again." That she'll be able to see us like you did shortly. I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's a big delay. That's another thing because I checked it on both phones because I have a Wi-Fi only phone and my regular phone, and then a tablet, and then on my laptop. And my laptop, I saw it first time, but my
Good morning,
phones weren't
Rodney.
working.
Hey, Nellie Kelly.
But that's it. Okay, I'll hop down.
Oh, let's.
I
Hey,
don't want
Jeff.
to go through. Hey, Jeff, I didn't want to go through the whole spiel again about Jonathan, but I guess I will. I have to.
Yeah, because I didn't even hear you.
Yeah, I was like,
Hear that
Samara, I
part.
can't
It was
hear her. Can
about the
you?
comment he left for me
Mm-hmm.
underneath my video about when we were talking about, because he's under the impression that Jonice was dragged because she has cancer, and that's not true.
That's
That's
not
not
what
what
happened.
happened.
That's
Not what happened at all.
And he needs to listen to the whole stream before he makes a judgment. And plus, he's underneath another stream where that person is wishing cancer on people
Mm-hmm.
and saying and sending out his love. So
Yeah.
I'm not understanding where you're coming from, Jacob, because you're telling me
You mean Jonathan?
your cousin and he suffered for 5 years or whatever, and yet you're sending love to this person who's wishing cancer on people.
Well,
Yeah,
you know,
not you, Jacob. It was Carla meant Jonathan.
No,
Jonathan has asked me a lot of times, like, hey, what happened with this one? You know, who is this person, etc. But so I don't know, maybe I'll take a crack at it. But Jonathan, that's not what happened. What happened was, and I didn't know at first either because when you just see the clips, it sounds bad. It sounds
Mhm.
even worse than what it was. There was something on Twitter. Jonice wrote a comment about it. Randy's like, what the F? Then it transpired over to YouTube. Jonice went in the chat, said something, I guess, and then it transpired to that. It did not start off as like, okay, we're going to drag someone because they have cancer. No, it did not at all.
Mm-mm.
No, and that's what I think Samara and Misbehaving were trying to get him on panels so they could explain it to him. And see, we got to understand he hasn't been around in this community very long. So he's taking one side and he's not giving the benefit of the doubt to the other side. He's just taking he's listening to the clip channels, and I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Paco,
With
he's
I'm
not,
sorry.
he's new. Yeah.
He's
Well, with
very,
everything, especially, with clip channels, I've been guilty of it, believing them right away. Now I try to go back, listen right before and right after the clip because it sounds horrible. I'm not saying it was great, but
did
it
sound bad.
kind of was out of context a little bit. Where some of
Well,
the things said,
they didn't tell
you know,
Paco. Is Paco typing in chat? Is Paco typing in my
I'd
chat?
be afraid to read what Paco would have to say.
I would be
Right.
afraid to put my fingers near his.
Thank you, Kathy B. That's exactly the truth. She was not dragged because of cancer.
No,
I don't think anybody in this community would ever do something like that. But wishing cancer on people does happen in this community.
but I think what Miss Behavens said and John and Samara said, and they probably will agree with me, is that nobody should get a pass if you're going to talk about someone, because this is the drama community, and whether I like it or not, I'm part of it. When I say something about someone, doesn't matter who it is, they're gonna clap back. It's happened to me over and over again.
That
And
is true. Do I think? Listen, I'm not gonna go with that whole they didn't know because, and maybe that it's not the point really because they didn't mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like we think this because you have cancer. That's not how it went at all.
No.
I don't
It had
know who said even originated the cancer quote unquote card thing because honestly, my
I
mother
do.
died from cancer and she would laugh in your face if anybody ever said, "Oh, you're going to pull a cancer card." She'd be like, "What card are you talking about?" I must not have gotten that.
well, exactly. And then, I mean,
Oh, good, Okalancy. Yay. It's
what's
working for her.
Look at that, we're getting
Working
our
for
shit
her.
together.
it's still not working
Poop.
for her.
It is working for her.
Oh, it is
She
now.
just wrote it. Yeah.
Lord, what is wrong with YouTube today?
It had nothing to do with Janice having cancer and everything to do with her own actions.
True.
Right, Miss Diego.
True. Do I think the whole Fisher thing coincidence? Probably.
Yes, absolutely. I
But
do
at the
believe they did
same
not know.
time, like I use that analogy, you go up to someone and they're like, "Oh my God, you have beautiful hair. You're so lucky." And they're like, "Yeah, it's a wig. I have cancer." It's like, stick my foot in my mouth. Sorry
You
about
know
that.
what? She's beautiful with a
She is.
bald head. She is gorgeous. Like, I wish I looked that good with my short pixie cut. But she does. She is. She's gorgeous, and I'm praying for her. I want her to
Absolutely.
get the miracle she wants. I want her
Well, I
treatment
mean,
to get better, and I wish
yeah, the chemo stopped
she
working.
understand. We weren't saying that. What we were saying, or Samara and Miss Behaven were saying, was when you clap or you say stuff about or make video after video about people, they're gonna clap back.
Of course,
It's
that's
just
to be
part of
expected.
the nature of the beast over here.
Yeah,
You know, and
but to be fair, I don't believe Wendy or Randy saw any of her videos, so they
they
weren't
said
coming
they
back at her
didn't.
like that. Yeah, they didn't. It was the Twitter thing, and then when she came into the chat, that's what they were clapping back at. Like, that's it.
Do
I
I
keep hearing an echo.
agree with someone? Oh, I
I
don't.
just heard one.
Yeah.
Do I agree with calling anybody like, I don't know. I just whatever. That's how they choose
I
to
think they were
refer to people.
there. I hear an echo too.
I don't
Um,
hear it.
the remarks were,
Wait, Remy, mute a minute, and let me see if it's you.
I think the remarks were directed at Laura.
The remark, the anal
Hi,
fissure thing
Audrey.
was directed at Laura. Good morning, Audrey.
No, I'm talking about like, oh, that panel over there is herpes and anal fissures, whatever. That's how they choose
I
to
didn't
do it.
even know
It's not
what
my
they were
problem.
until I listened to Miss Behaven's. I think it was her stream that I heard it on, or the night before.
Remy, do you have another device open?
Hold on.
Yeah, you're echoing. They said the anal fissure comment prior with regards to Laura when it was said Friday night. It was also said in regards to Laura, not Jonice. People are twisting it.
Okay, well, I agree with Kathy. I don't want to talk about Jonice anymore, but you know, why we're talking about this to begin with had to do with Jonathan and the comment that he left underneath Monday's video.
Yeah.
And
There is an echo, so I'm just gonna hop down just because these are new headphones. I don't know if that's the problem, but I'll see you guys in
okay,
chat.
Okay.
okay,
Bye.
all right.
Yeah, I
Um,
wanted to talk to him. I wanted to have a discussion with him because
well,
I don't think he really understands this community.
yeah. And I don't like the fact that you went into a stream the other day and you said hello to him and he completely ignored you.
Oh,
You've been
yes.
nothing but very kind to him. You've been very good to him, respectful. You gave him a wrench. He's been on panel. And we also asked him to come up on panel so that we could talk things out. He didn't want to. He stormed out. And that's the way it is. But what I want to say is that I get that he has feelings about this with Jonice and cancer has touched his life and everything. Um, it has mine too. I choose not to share my experience or use my experience to stress how upset this whole topic made me. And I think if you want us to respect your decision, Jonathan, that you choose not to be here and you know, feel more comfortable over there and sticking up for Janice or white knighting for Janice and everything, then I wish you nothing but the best and all that. But I do think you were extremely rude to ignore Carla because she didn't do anything to you. Monday's topic, it was, or Tuesday, is when Misbehaving and I were the ones who were talking about it, not Carla. Carla wasn't even here. She was sleeping.
No,
Wait, was it yesterday? I'm getting my days confused.
I think it was in Gemma's stream that he didn't talk to me, didn't say hello to me, didn't say goodbye to me, just kind of ignored me. And
It's
that's,
wrong. So, what do you made a Carla for?
and then after that, he leaves a comment under my stream. Like,
Mm,
why can't you talk to me? Like, I'm willing to talk to you, but you're not willing to talk to me. If you see this, dude, I'm telling you, it's not how you think it went. Trust me. I'm the first to disagree and take up for the underdog, but this time it's being twisted.
Thank you, Remy.
It's true.
Thank you.
But on the other hand, he's under a stream where that was said, you know, and he's like
Yes,
his love. It's okay, Gemma.
and
It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with, you or it just like I was kind of a little I felt a certain kind of way because I've always been good to him.
yeah, because I want to say this too. When Friday night stream happened, I saw like Randy was saying she was reading out Jonathan's comments or whatever
Yeah.
because he was over in Laura's chat while Janice was on panel or whatever, and he was saying certain things, and he was being called out. My heart was like, uh, I was like, no, no, you. I wanted to say Randy got it all wrong. Like Jonathan is a good guy. He a lot of things he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know all the players or whatever. I don't think he meant he really technically struck your channel. I think it was that he reported it for bullying or whatnot. Um, I worried about him, and then I worried about him so much that I brought it to Discord saying, "Oh my goodness, um, I feel bad they got the wrong impression about Jonathan. He's just so innocent," and I felt terrible. But now it's I don't know. Like I don't feel the same way. I think
Well, I really don't think he knows this community, Remy. Like he doesn't. He hasn't been here long enough. He doesn't know how I really don't think he knows how it works. Like I kind of felt protective
Yeah,
because he was so new, and then it just kind of, that's why I feel like a certain kind of way.
exactly. Because you truly cared
Well,
about
all of
him.
us did, really. We kind of took him under our wings and just, you know,
Yeah. Good
hey,
morning, Ginger Locks. Good morning.
so hopefully,
Oh.
good morning. Are you guys doing a true crime live tomorrow? Oh my God, I wish Life Rewinded was in here. She is so funny.
Yeah, she was funny.
OMG.
It was good to laugh and stuff, even though it was it was a kind of like a serious topic, but it was good to laugh. She's very funny, and I love her on panel.
Was
Oh,
that
Taco
Pocket?
still can't hear. It's
You
like a silent stream.
I wonder if she can, if you go back, if you can hear her. How many people don't hear me? I can't even say that because if they don't
You
hear
can't
me,
even
I'm
see.
not going to hear. I'm not gonna be able to
Oh
press
my
one in the
gosh! How
chat.
many people can't hear me? Put a one in the
And
chat.
if you can't hear me, press one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Kathy, I will. I mean, I'm not totally, against him or whatever. I don't want him to, you know, think that I hate him or anything. I just
No.
would have preferred or would have liked that.
Oh, oh, oh. I do want to say this to Capone. I did leave a comment under Corey's lovely video, um, about you trying to give us a second chance. And I'm really sorry that I failed you in you giving me a second chance to snap out of it, totally side with what side you're on, and just, I don't know, we could be good again and say hello to each other when we see each other in chat, even though neither one of us hang around the
Thank you,
same
Nellie.
people.
Nellie Kelly says,
Please put a one in the chat if you can't
gratitude.
hear Carla or Sumara.
Oh,
That's better.
wait, they can't hear you either?
Carla,
People,
I'm on your panel.
I know, but are people not hearing you? Hi, Doodle Brown.
Hey, Doodle Brown, regardless of size, we are one community. I wish as much energy that's being put into destroying it all could be put into making it something we really want and a safe place to throw tomatoes and laugh. I agree. And we were so close. So close. And then this happened.
Did you read Doodle Brown's comment?
Yeah,
Regardless of not,
I just
oh,
read it
did
out
you?
loud, Carla.
Okay. I was trying to see if oh my gosh. Now I'm like, now I'm seeing my chat. I'll say it
You're,
goes, it shows me how many people are in here and then it disappears. Like it's so weird. Hi, Doodle Brown.
oh my gosh.
Nice to see you. In case you can hear me, if you can't hear me, I'll type it in chat. Damn. I don't want to. I hate typing. I do.
Oh,
I hate it. Hate
Ginger
it.
Locks can hear us.
Oh, Ginger Loss can hear.
Uh, can everybody hear my train? Could it be any louder?
I just heard it. I
I
heard.
know. Oh yeah, it's sad. I lost a lot of good friends and it makes me sad, but I mean, what can I do about it now? Face palm. Misbehaving. I know.
Hi, Luna.
They can't
You're
hear you
hearing
either.
good. Luna's hearing good. She's hearing us.
Luna.
Luna. Luna.
Oh, there you are. I couldn't see them at first. Good morning, Luna. Hey, God, the good one. Good afternoon.
I hate saying
What? There's no way.
what.
60. Nothing.
I don't
How
know.
about my
It
questionable behavior
comes
isn't
up for a
justified?
second and then it goes back to zero. Like it does. It's like crazy.
It's like, you
Craziness.
have this many. Psych. Take it back. Okay, you have this many. Nope,
Yeah,
you
and
can't have it.
do you know it says it says on my YouTube, it says waiting for Carla. It says
Oh,
waiting for Carla.
pony number, middle finger. I know what you're talking about, and I am. There was no difference between
Is she
what.
flipping us the bird?
No,
You know,
I think it's part of their name.
We're token ponies, but I'm a Shetland pony. What are you? You're a Pegasus? No, I'm a Pegasus.
I'm a unicorn.
You're a
I
unicorn.
stole.
You
Yeah, I
stole it
stole it
from
from
misbehaving.
misbehaving. Yeah.
Well, we're accused of it, so we might as well own it. You know,
No.
as
God, the good one's avatar looks like Stellar. Really?
Here, I wish
Oh,
we remember who
I
each
see what you
other
mean.
are. Most of us have been here for years and know what one would say and their intent. Exactly. And that's what we try to do, like here, is we try to give them the benefit of the doubt or take both sides and listen to both sides. Even if it's not the side I'm on, I mean, you know, like someone came in here, I think it was last week, and said that Trisha was and I can't remember what they said. They said something about Trisha scamming the community or something. And I said, oh, no, 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 no.
I think about it this way. Similarly to my illness, granted, Jonice's situation is much worse, absolutely. But at the same time, I can go next year, next month, or tomorrow. In 5 years, no one knows. I wish he could hear us.
Yeah, me too.
I really do.
Anyways, that's what I meant. Like, you don't
Thanks,
know.
Luna. Yeah, you don't know at all.
We don't know who people are. But I do know her, and I know she wouldn't do that. So
The mantra
no
is
matter if
always,
you like them or not, if you know that person is, you know, they're being accused of something and you know that's not their intent or that isn't what they did, then you should stand up for them. No matter if you like them or, you know, you're on their side, you're not on their side. That's the way it should be. But it's not. Regardless how you feel about One Win, she would never use someone's illness. I believe that.
as comedy or a weapon. Absolutely. And so many people just wanted to hurry up and be mad and grab their pitchforks and just rake them over the coals.
Well, it's hate bonding. It's hate bonding.
How did that solve anything? It didn't. It just made us go all the way back. It feels like all the way back to square one again.
What did Doodle say?
You just read it.
Oh. I thought she typed something else. My thing is, I'm moving up. It moves. It puts up like 10 comments, and then it doesn't move.
Oh my goodness, Lucy!
Oh, my screen went black. It's like this is like craziness. So crazy.
Bring me my pitchfork. I'm marching.
I love some of the names on here.
Jonathan, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, Jonathan, would you like to come up on panel?
If he does, I'll hop down so you guys can talk. I hope he can hear us.
Well, that's going to be up to him.
I know I'm not around here much, but these cards people are proudly handing out and using are useless once they open their mouths and start trashing people. I hear you. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Jonathan, would you like to come up on panel and talk to me?
I can't believe Taku still can't hear us. One Win could have been horrified at the optics and showed some humility instead of attack mode, in my opinion. I hear you too, Okalancy. Yes. A little humility would have gone a long way. My face is going to be bruised by the time this is over. All the face palming. Oh my goodness.
I'm not
I'm gonna.
seeing that. Where are you seeing that?
What? Misbehaving just wrote it.
A face palm?
Drop a link. Drop a link, please.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. He doesn't want to join panel at the moment, but can. Oh, okay. He can hear us then because we
Okay.
said it. I really want you to listen to what I said at the beginning of the stream. Juliet, stop climbing on me. Your nails hurt,
He
girlfriend.
actually explained it way better than I could. Way better than I could, Jonathan. But what really bothered me yesterday was when I went into Gemma's stream and you wouldn't say hello to me, you wouldn't say goodbye to me. And I think I've been pretty good to you.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
I, you know, I've been willing to talk to you. You don't want to. You don't want to resolve this, and I don't know why. I don't understand. In Gemma's stream,
Yeah. I don't want to see that happen to you, Carla, because you have been really good. Like when I came to your Discord again, like when I got here, he was already a wrench for you. So
yeah. So he's been
yeah, I
around.
can still see you, Cassie B. Hold on,
Reagan,
did you say something
I
I missed?
don't know. I went and checked. You are not blocked.
No, you're not blocked,
No,
Reagan. We
you're
could see
not.
you.
I went and looked. You were not blocked. Wait, let me go check again. Oh my goodness.
Well, if you're reading her comment, then she's not blocked, Carla.
Yeah, how come? What the heck is wrong with
With
this YouTube? Please. No,
sure, blame it on YouTube.
I'm going to blame it on YouTube.
Well, we found out what the problem was for me in Misbehaving stream, like why she couldn't see me or I'm typing away, nobody can see me. It's because I was blocked from her channel.
Okay, so when someone's blocked on your channel, it's hidden users. That's where you find where they're blocked, right? I went through all.
Wait,
What?
okay, no worries. Probably a YouTube glitch, no worry. Like, but Reagan, but we can see you. Do you mean blocked in here?
She's not blocked in here because I'm seeing everything she's saying.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, YouTube is suffering from a large outage. Everything is being affected from streaming website and app. Ooh, I wonder
I
why.
tried to leave a comment and I pinned it underneath my video on purpose so you would see it, Reagan. But you're definitely,
Hey,
I
Misbehaving.
have to unblock every damn troll there is on there. I will.
Good morning, Misbehaving.
Hey.
Oh, wait, Audrey can't see Reagan.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. Good morning. I came up to get on my desktop and I still couldn't get into your live.
Hit a C, and it still says it for hand C.
So
Jonathan,
weird.
I wish you would listen to what we have to say. I really do. Because I consider you like a good guy.
Oh, he's taking off now. I wanted to say something to Jonathan, but I'll save it for when you have time, Jonathan.
No one here is innocent, including myself. It takes a couple of years to really figure out this community, but I've never hate bonded, done a stream on someone or out private conversations or troll. Right, and I am right there with you, Doodle Brown. I haven't done the same thing, especially troll. But go ahead, Carla. Jonathan said.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait.
Okay, Misbehaving. You can talk to him now. He's staying.
Well, there's a couple of things I wanted to ask you, Jonathan. It seems that you did not listen to Randy's live on Friday night. Is that correct? Or have you since?
No, I don't think so because he left Carla a comment saying he doesn't need to hear it. Oh, enjoy yourself wherever you're going, Reagan.
Yes, have a nice vacation.
Bye, Reagan.
Or
Actually,
nice move.
I think you do, Jonathan. Since you have such a strong opinion about it. This is what I don't understand. You've been around here for a while. We've always been good to you. I don't think you would continue to come into Carla's lives if you thought we were bad people or not fair or kind. So I don't understand why you can be upset with Carla, refuse to speak to her in a chat, but then go over to Corey's video, which I think, in my opinion, is the most vile, hateful thing I've ever heard, and say,
Yeah.
much love, I support you. Help me understand that. I wish you would just
Yeah.
take a link and come up and talk. Can you drop it again, Carla? Just come up and talk with us.
Just come up and talk. No one's going to yell. No one's going to get mad. No one's.
I don't think we're gonna understand each other as well in chat as if you.
And if worst
Yeah.
comes to worst, we can agree to disagree. I don't. I mean, I really care about you. If I didn't, I wouldn't want to resolve this. So.
Repeat what you just said. Which one? Oh boy. I'm just curious, Jonathan.
why I
Did
want
you
you to
like
come-
Randy and Wendy before all this happened?
Jonathan, just take the link, come up on panel, and let's all talk.
Yeah.
No one wants to be mad. No one's gonna scream and yell.
No
Just
one's
come
mad.
up and let's talk.
We're not.
Yeah, I just want you to know, like on Friday night when your name was being called out for the comments you were making in Laura's, like I was so worried for you. You know, I was like, they're getting him all wrong. He's just, sticking up for Jonice and everything. I don't think he means any harm.
Can you
Jonathan, I
just
never
like-
steered you wrong.
Oh, that stinks. Tacos.
You did?
What?
That's the
What
normal.
the heck?
Oh no.
You got to go do the appeal, honey.
Hey, Kanile.
Feel it.
Wow.
Sick for as long as I've known you, as long as you've been my wrench, you've been sick. I don't know.
What the heck?
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi. I'm glad you came up. Thank you. Tell us what's wrong, Jonathan.
Well, it's like this. You see, you have a cousin that's fought cancer for 5 years, and at age 21, he just dies. You know, Jonathan was a good person, and I don't want her to get hurt by any YouTuber, and that's who I stick up with. That's all.
Jonathan, I
That's
don't
who I
think there's
choose.
a person on this planet that hasn't been affected by cancer in one way or another. I get it.
That's
I
true.
get it. Here's the thing, though. Are you aware that Jonice was making most of her content was about Randy, Wendy, and Diane? And then when she wasn't getting a reaction there, she was going to Randy's personal Twitter page and chiming in on underneath posts that Randy was making there that had nothing to do with YouTube. She was actively seeking her out. So do you think that because Jonice has cancer that she gets to say whatever she wants and there should be no response to it?
Listen, I don't know anything about those videos that much, but
Okay.
all I'm just saying is that I just support her because she has cancer.
We support her too. That's the very first thing we ever said when we came.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But then why do you comment under Corey's video saying I love and support you when she's wishing cancer on people? But you won't say hello
I
to
don't even know who Corey is, though. I mean, did I
you
even
have to comment under her video.
Can you share that video link so I can see
Okay.
what comment there? Because I don't know who. I thought Corey. I don't know.
That was the
What did you
worst
say?
of
I didn't know.
Jonathan.
I didn't know.
You didn't know, but you
Well,
left a comment under a video where she was wishing cancer on
I
on a.
didn't. I didn't have time to like fully click the video.
Okay.
But can you share? Can you share me that link?
Yeah. Miss
Yeah.
Yeah,
Behavior,
we'll
can
share
you?
it to you.
I think you should listen to it because
Usually, I don't click the video fully
Uh-huh.
in. So
You just
Jonathan, this is.
you just leave
I think.
comments without like I get it. I understand that you're showing support, but you just didn't play the video.
Well, Jonathan, this is the problem, in my opinion. Hun, you can only you need to listen to everything, not just part of it. And maybe you'll have a better understanding of it. Because I'm certain that if you had listened to this video, you would have never made the comment that you made. It was disgusting. I can play it for you right now if you want to hear a portion of it. Do you want to hear it?
can I see the comment? Because I don't remember.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I've been
Well, I
subbed to
can't
most
show
likely
you the
everybody
comment.
on YouTube.
no, but what we're saying is we don't understand why you can support people wishing cancer on other
I don't
people.
support. I don't. Hey, I don't support anything like that. I don't support
Right.
anything like that.
But you,
Yeah, what he's saying is I don't think he was aware that Corey, her video was telling
Yeah.
people, wishing cancer on them and their relatives or son.
I'm not all for that. No.
Yeah.
Because I love Jonice.
Yeah, that's the
Alright.
bottom line is that he loves Jonice.
And what I want you to understand, Jonathan, is I don't have any issue with Jonice. And
I know you don't. I know you don't, Behaven. I was just saying.
But here's the thing. Because I did listen and to everything that went down Friday night, the clip channels are misrepresenting exactly what happened. And
So can you elaborate to me what happened?
Okay, I will tell you what happened. About a little over 50 minutes into the stream, Randy was talking about a tweet that she made about Kanye West. And then she
About
mentioned,
Kanye West.
yeah, it
Yeah.
had nothing to do with Jonice.
Or
But
YouTube.
in that tweet that she made about Kanye, Jonice went in there and was popping off.
I don't know anything about that.
That's
Yeah,
what
okay.
I think you need to know this. Okay. The other part that you need to know is that Jonice has been making content, not nice content, about Randy and Wendy for months now. That's basically the content on her channel. It's been wiped clean because she was afraid her channel was going to get taken down by Science Girl. But nonetheless, that's the content that she's been making for months now. So this is not a planned attack on Jonice.
no, I don't think there's a person on here that doesn't wish her well. We all wish her well. All of
Yeah.
us. The thing is, if you clap back at someone in here, if you say anything about anybody on here, I've been in that position. Expect it back because it will come in
So
spades.
and there's more to this, Jonathan, that you don't know. And that's why I wanted the opportunity to be able to speak with you so that you knew everything and you weren't basing it on just a one-sided thing. I get it that you care about Jonice. We all do. We wish her nothing but the best.
Hey, good morning, the truth.
Oh, I'm sub to Corey. So to make sure that I'm not sub to her because I lost a cousin who had
These
cancer.
flips
So
people's
Wait, Jonathan, wait a second. Go ahead, Jonathan. You lost a cousin.
I said I lost a cousin because he had cancer. So that's it.
Okay. Well,
Been many years.
You're entitled to feel the way that you do, Jonathan. I just wanted to clarify it with you that, there's other things that have been going on that Um,
Wait,
Randy
Capone, what happened with Janice have anything to do with Diane? It was turned
we're not
into the whole St.
talking
Jude
about
thing
I'm not.
and
Listen,
Diane.
listen. I am not getting into
You-
the like full. No.
I don't even want to read other people's comments right now. I want to, if we can, I just want to have a conversation with Jonathan, if that's
I have
okay.
to go though. So
Okay, Jonathan, thanks for coming up.
Thank you, Jonathan, for coming up.
okay.
It's
Audrey
funny when you
or
want to have a
Adrian,
decent conversation with someone, all the assholes come in with their stupid opinions.
well,
Okay.
Adrian, okay, first of all, I don't listen to Ballet Babe. I know her content is horrendous. And I know she keeps going at Laura constantly in a stalkerish kind of behavior. I don't listen to her, which is why my energy isn't focused on her.
You know,
And
and
go ahead.
here's the thing too. Jonice clips people's words. How is that as personal as Randy and Wendy went? I could say the same thing about you. I was just wanting someone to, you jumped on, you gave me a special video because I wanted to make sure that all racists in the community were called out, or people that said racist things. Those were your words.
Broken Halo,
See how
what?
that works?
Here come the trolls.
Funny, the people that come in here and then the trolls start coming in.
No, that
Reagan, you're not.
Reagan, not you. Misbehaving wasn't meaning you.
No, not you, Reagan.
People
If
that
you want me to
never-
clarify, I was speaking
Yeah,
to Capone, who only comes in here to start crap, and the truth only comes in here to start crap.
why bring Diane up? Diane has nothing to do with what we were talking.
I'm not picking on Jonice, Reagan. I'm not. I'm just simply saying, tell me, how have I picked on Reagan?
You mean
leave me
Joni?
alone. I'm speaking about a situation. I'm not going after Jonice. I'm speaking.
Nobody's talking. Yeah, that's
I'm
not
not
what's going
saying
on.
anything bad about her. The only thing I have
No.
said that are we supposed to allow someone to say and do whatever they want because they have cancer? Sorry if that's not the popular thing to say, but that's how I feel about it. I mean, there's a
And
lot of
wait,
people on
Broken
here.
Halo, we have an opinion. I thought that was allowed on here.
And
I guess not.
not you, Saint Ratty. Not you.
Go
Just
live,
behave and
Truth.
say
I
your
don't
opinion.
give a fuck.
What is the truth?
So I
Tracy,
gave you a
why?
reason to be mad again?
She's looking.
No, I'll bring my opinions here or on my channel. I don't need to bring my opinions to your channel. You want to fight? Go fight with yourself.
Nobody wants to fight, Tracy. Nobody wants to fight. And this was about Jonathan. It had nothing to do with anything else. Just had to do with Jonathan. That's it.
Yeah.
Stop trying to find a reason to fight
I've
with
got
us.
it with your shit.
We actually wanted to talk to Jonathan and resolve something with him because of the comment he left me.
So everyone that thinks that we don't have a right to our opinion, head on over to the truth, and you can just whine over there. No one has picked on Jonice over here.
No. See, it's another thing. It's just like Friday night. It gets spun out of control. It'll get clipped a certain way and make it look like we're starting something with somebody when we aren't.
I want Jonice not to have stress either, but fighting on
Wait,
YouTube.
I want to address that comment. Reagan, the people she surrounds herself with should want that for her as well. Ask her, those people need to say, don't white knight for me. I can take care of this myself. You don't need this stress. So why aren't those people saying that to her? Because all of her videos are defending Corey and Midwestern Mary. Why aren't they telling her, don't do that for me. I don't need you, and I don't want you to do that for me. Take care of you.
That's what a real friend would do.
Where'd you go, Samara?
She jumped down. I just
No, I'm not going to get mad at these idiots that, not you, Reagan, but the people that always are looking for something to be mad about. I'm simply saying that, like, a perfect example is Jonathan, who didn't even listen to what went down on Randy's live and is solely relying on clip channels or what other people are telling him.
Do you remember the old days when there would be a resolution night where you would try to resolve issues with people?
There's people that don't want
Well,
to
that's what I
resolve
wanted.
anything.
That's what I
Jonice-
wanted.
Jonice was in Make a Mobsters yesterday. She doesn't seem stressed at all. Well, I mean, I have my own opinion about that. I mean, this is the last place I would be. That's just me, because it is so stressful and it's negative. And I would rather surround myself in positivity if I was battling cancer. But that's just me. I'm not dogging any decision that Jonice is making. I'm just saying that if you choose to speak out on other creators, this is the drama community. You know what's coming.
And it's going to come. I mean,
Come back, Samara, please. Can you drop the link again,
Yeah.
Carla?
I will. There you go. Yeah, it's just, I wanted to address Jonathan because he left a comment under one of my videos. Hey, Kimmy. That I wanted, and plus I went into a chat where he was, and he wouldn't say hello, wouldn't say goodbye, and I just wanted to kind of talk to him, and I don't even know how to explain it.
Thank you, Hartley. I want to read this. This is how I see it. Jonice had no control over her cancer, but she has control over what she does on here. If Jonice chooses to white knight or make videos, then she can do that and take the clap back. Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that is perfectly well said. See, I
And
can't.
she doesn't have Reagan. She doesn't have to watch Wendy and Randy and Diane either. Neither does Corey. Neither does Midwestern Mary.
I
It
agree,
was
Hartley.
never
As long
about
as
her illness. Never. It wasn't about that, but people are twisting it and making it seem like that. But thank you, Hartley, for saying what I've been trying to say.
I know, Doodle Brown.
Are you okay, Samara?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want people to get the impression that we're over here talking about. This wasn't about her. I don't even want to say her name anymore. It was about
But here's
Jonathan.
the thing. People that have an agenda are going to also twist our words
Oh my
and make it that we're attacking Jonice. How many times have I said, you've been nothing but kind to me, Jonice. I wish you the best. I pray for you every day.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jackpot, that's your opinion. Hey, Life Rewinded. Did anyone watch Uber? Because she said it best, and I suggest watching it. Life Rewinded, can you drop Uber Gruber's that video in here?
Oh, wow.
Yes, wishing death on anyone is wrong. Thank you, Saint Ratty. That's what Corey did.
And then for Jonathan to say, I didn't watch the video. I just went in there and left a comment. I love and support you. Like, I can't.
I don't think anyone would make fun of her illness, and if people took their hatred out of it, they would admit
You
that.
ladies are attacking people on every show. Is that right, Jackpot? How's
Okay. On every show.
that? Okay.
That's his opinion.
two different panels. Yours.
Bye, Reagan. Have a good day, Reagan.
Have
It
a
was
good
good.
one.
Thank you for coming in. It was really good seeing you. Even though your avatar always scares me, I really like you.
I give my opinion about things that have gone on in this community, but I'm attacking no one.
First of all, I don't even utter curse words, and I'm not jumping on anybody or anything of the sort. I don't know what form of attacking you mean, but that's your opinion.
And
I
if we're
don't
not your cup of
care.
tea, there's plenty of other options there for you. No
Yeah.
one makes you come and listen to anything. Thank you, Life Rewinded. How long is it, Life Rewinded? Is it something that we should play right now?
What is it?
Yeah, now that is not true. This panel has gone out of their way to stand up for what's right,
Wait,
regardless of sides. Thank you. I do understand that the truth doesn't see it that way, and Mr. Jackpot doesn't see it that way, but that's okay.
It's an hour and a half.
It's
See,
fine.
that's the beauty of not having an alliance either way. I think, because I try to look at it from all sides. And that was what is so frustrating with me with regards to Jonathan. He didn't listen to it all.
But I get it now that he's just not going to,
Jojo,
and he's he's like he wants to not know those things. I know that that's really dangerous to not know and then like leave a comment like that on somebody's stream after they ripped into everyone or wishing cancer on Wendy and her family and stuff. I get, and it's just dangerous to stick a comment like that underneath of it, even though we didn't watch it. But I get it. I understand him a little bit more. Yeah, I heard it too, Audrey. It's Dylan. He's at the door. He wants to come in my room.
Yes, exactly, Hartley. I mean, she
Oh
doesn't even
gosh.
realize how ridiculous she is. It's just frustrating. Carla had a great show before BH and Samara took over. Now it's nasty. Okay, Jackpot.
I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Please hide
Do,
now.
do you think we're strong arming Carla, and
Please.
that she's under our
You think
control
I'm
and
stupid?
she has no say, and that she doesn't also share the same opinions?
You don't
That's
think we talk?
ridiculous.
You don't think we talk behind the scenes? We have opinions.
Carla, be quiet. It's not your turn to talk. It's mine.
20
No,
lashes. When we get back in Discord, ooh.
Well, that's why we wanted to talk to him, Ash. Because Jonathan used to come in here and he was fine with us, and then all of a sudden it's just like he's looking with blinders on. He's not. He
Yeah,
doesn't-
that's right, Ash 274. Even if Jonathan had an opposing opinion, it would make me feel no differently about him. It's the way that he chose to handle it. Like he stomped out of a live stream. He refused to say hello to Carla in another stream. We would not have done that to him. He's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah.
Good morning, Candace. I
And
gotta
if
go to work.
we can, even if we didn't disagree, I mean, if we disagreed, we could agree to disagree and still be friendly. I mean, we don't all have to be at war in here. I mean, it's God. Isn't there enough people at war in this community? Sorry.
Yeah.
So Jackpot, let me get this right. It was a great show before, but you continue to tune in to Carla's, even though it's so nasty now.
It's a nasty show now.
Great point.
Okay.
Nasty. You two are nasty.
No one's making you show up here.
No.
I don't like your attitude, Jackpot. How about that? I don't like it.
How about that? How about that?
We just have to remember there are people here that want to play the games. It is why it's important to have trust and open communication. Yes, and some people are.
Thank you, Life Rewinded. You had me in stitches yesterday because talking about how Molly eats.
Oh my
I
God.
was like,
And the girl cracking her gum.
oh my God,
Yes.
that's so funny.
Life Rewind is a little scrapper.
She is funny. I will not. Well, I know how you feel though. If my husband eats chips next to me, I want to smack him across the face. I really do. He makes that much noise.
Hartley. New channel, Carla and Nasty Friends.
Maybe I should put Carlin Nuss. I probably get more subscribers.
Oh my word.
We'll do
Goodmorning.com.
our frustrations out on my shows.
Right?
We'll look
Nested.
for things to get mad about. Come on now. We need to have like some fun on here.
Well, I mean, I'll be quiet for a sec.
I keep hoping Carla will have a show on her own, just a coffee chat, not running someone down. Who are we running down?
Who are we running down? We stuck up for people on here. I don't know.
Yeah, we stuck up for the. We're.
I guess we
Oh my lanta! You just can't win them all. That's all.
we stuck up for the wrong people, I guess. There's people that you don't like, so we're being nasty. Okay.
What happened? Miss B. Haven fell off.
She's,
I didn't even notice
she's
because I don't have that screen.
nice to know you missed her. She's down.
I didn't know. What is that, Sandy? You need to hear her Dorito story. Oh, Life Rewinded. She has to tell us the Dorito story. Okay, from Mob Wives. Oh, okay.
Do you want to come up?
Yeah, we don't run down Jeff.
Does she want to come up? She can come
I don't know. Life Rewinded, did you want to come up and tell us your Dorito story? Oh, we're fired.
She's saving it for tomorrow.
I hope the unemployment line isn't too long.
I just had to change my name real quick, so.
I just read it. And mine is Sabotage Samara.
Yes, I have that running through my
actually
head
don't
too,
boot.
Audrey.
I don't boot people that are negative to me unless they're really, really, really nasty.
Well, aren't we? I mean, come on, we're trying.
I try to get along with people, but it doesn't always work out. It's just like, okay, so if I get the virus, if I get the virus tomorrow, that means I can be nasty to. Hi, Doodle.
Thank you, Doodle.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So if I get the virus tomorrow, that means I can be nasty to everybody.
Drop the link again, Carla, if you don't mind, please, honey.
Yeah.
And do it now. Hurry up.
Jesus. You guys are freaking awesome. What?
Just gotta live up to my reputation.
This is nothing, guys. This is nothing. You should see behind the scenes. If you
Oh,
don't start rumors.
Zip it, Carla.
That was
Zip it.
Discord.
Were you sick.com? Were you sick? Did you have the big C?
Hi.com.
.com. I was wondering where you were.
Thank you, Audrey. And Luna. Wherever Luna's comment is, because I can't. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Jackpot. Don't be a hater.
Is Jackpot up here? Jackpot hating us?
Oh my gosh, my head is gonna be black and blue.
You guys are mixing me up.
Shauna, I haven't seen you for a few days.
Shauna. Oh, Shauna, I wish you would have been here the other day. We were gonna subject that
I have a
we
hangnail.
wanted to talk
Wait,
about.
we'll talk about it later. Oh wait, I don't want to be too bossy. I don't want to talk about it right yet.
Gosh,
I,
Sarah, that was so nasty.
I
Gee,
know. I'm sorry.
am I allowed to talk about anything?
No, I'm only kidding. You can.
Oh
Never
no.
mind.
Wait, but I don't want to tell you what to do. So you can if you want
I'm
to,
sorry,
or you
.com.
can, or not.
Hey, Life Rewinded.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
morning.
Thank you,
Good
Heart.
morning.
Dang.
How are you?
I'm good, sunshines. I think this panel needs a little sunshine today.
Yeah,
Oh
because you're
gosh,
too nasty.
Mm.
you had me in stitches yesterday. Like I,
I
because I
I
fixed
got
my
the clip
hand.
of the baby burrito.
Oh my God. You had me in stitches. I was like, I
Oh
had
my
to like
gosh.
not drink my Pepsi.
Um,
I'm going rogue and not sticking to the
Yeah,
script.
darn you.
You are.
You're
What
gonna
did I tell you about drinking Pepsi in the morning? Stop it.
yeah, drink Coke. It's better for you.
You don't want to hear me do it.
Um,
Yeah, that was
so
funny. That's hilarious.
just speaking of the mob wives, I had told this on Archie's, I think, but it was years ago. I know them well because back in the day,
Mhm.
Renee and Big Ange owned a bar here before she owned the monkey one. Like I'm talking when I was a teenager and we were out drinking underage, and it was called Grasmere because that's the neighborhood in Staten Island. Grasmere Club or something. I can't remember the exact. And they were beautiful. I just remember them bartending, and they look nothing like they do today. Like they
Mhm.
were really beautiful. I don't know why they did what they did, especially Big Ange. I'll grab some pictures today
Mhm.
and before and after to show you guys because you would
Who's
not
Big
believe it.
Ange?
Big Ange is the one that passed away
From Mob Wives.
from Mob Wives,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. What did she pass away from?
cancer.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was so heartbreaking and sad.
Yeah.
And her sister is the producer of the show, and they were like thick as thieves.
Was she young?
Yeah, she was 10 years older than me. So I'm
That's not
40
very old.
I'm 47, so and she died at least 5 years ago, I want
Yeah.
to say. So yeah, she was
That
young.
long ago.
Yeah. I have a Karen story too. So anyway, going back to when the Karen story is more recent,
Okay.
but going back to when we were young, there was a bar in Brooklyn that when we were younger we would call the Sausage Factory because it was all men,
Oh gosh.
all boys, all Guidos from
Gee, I
Brooklyn,
wonder why.
Oh gosh.
Sausage
and
Factory.
all the girls would go there, you know. So one time, we were drinking, we would do shots, whatever. And I'm a little congested today, so I'm sorry if I sound a little rugged.
Sound
You sound fine.
So you know how you always go to the bathroom with your friend, like,
Yes.
because you don't want to go alone. Well, my
Yeah.
friend Donna went to the bathroom, but she went alone. So it had to be like 10, 15 minutes. And there was no line. So I'm like, where the hell is Donna? Like, where did she go? So before this, Drita was she ran with this. My husband was best friends with her husband before he got into trouble and stuff. So I didn't really know at all. I knew her as a snot rag who thought who she was because she was the same as a kid as she is now. So I go to check in the bathroom and I open the door and there's my friend Donna, balls like ass hanging out, pants to her ankles.
Oh my gosh.
rolling around filthy, dirty bathroom floor with
Oh,
Drita. And I'm like,
what?
what the fuck is going on? I was bombed, like bombed out of my mind. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm trying to separate them. They're like rolling around the floor, and I could not get them apart for anything. So they're in the stall now. They're in it. So I go to break them apart, and you know, because I have no idea what started or whatever, but apparently my friend Donna was in the bathroom and there was no lock. So she's trying to squat, she's drunk, and she's holding the door down. And Drita came in and she was knocking, and Donna's like, 1 minute. And apparently she was taking too long. So Drita took the door and kicked it.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
So
my gosh.
Donna was holding her hand, one hand on the door, one hand squatting, and drunk. So Donna went flying back and smashed her head on the, where you flush. So
Yes.
the back of the head was all blood, bleeding. So Don, when somebody hurts you so bad, you don't even, like, you
Yeah.
see stars. So Donna just lunged and just started beating the shit out of her. And now they have each other's hair. I'm trying to break it up. As I try to break it up, Drita smashes me in my face. Bad.
Oh my gosh.
Bad.
Hey, Anna Mary.
So I took, when you do like whiskey shots,
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
and it's that thick glass,
Yes.
that thick glass with the bottom that's like real sturdy and hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she did the same thing to me that she did Donna. I wasn't expecting it. I was just trying to break it up. And she would not get off my hair. So I just grabbed the whiskey thing was on the like where you keep the toilet paper or napkins. So I just grabbed it and smashed her head, like threw it on her forehead, like
Oh
basically.
my god.
Gosh.
And she has a scar today. Like if you look
No.
at it, and every time I see her on TV, I'm like, oh, there's my battle wound right
You
there.
left your
Like,
calling card.
yeah, I was like, I bet you never forget me from the salty dog, you bitch. But I mean, it was a lot funny. And picture opening the door and your best friend's assholes all in the air, like swinging around the bathroom. I'm like, what the? I thought they were like. First, I thought they were like, I don't know, and then I
Messing
seen blood.
around.
Yeah, I didn't know what because they were on top of each other.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm. Then another time, me and my daughter were in the mall in garage, school clothes shopping, and Karen and her daughter are in there, and her daughter is a bitch. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was like, your daughter when you're 16 and trying to clothes shop. Nah, I don't like that. Ew. Ooh. She was just being really mean. And here I am like, all right, Lex, because this place was expensive. I'm like, you can get 3 outfits in the end, that's tops, because I can't keep up with Karen over here. So, like, let's get it down to 3 outfits that you like. And my daughter, at that time, was cool. My daughter got a little nastier when she was older, but now she's terrific. But anyway, I'm listening to them fight, and I'm waiting for Lexi, and she's waiting for her daughter. She keeps giving me dirty looks, like she's just not a nice person. She really is not a nice person. I think she wanted me to say, like, oh my God, it's Karen, but I don't like her, so I wasn't going to say that. So I tried to make small talk, right? So I said, they're just girls, teenagers. We all go through that shit. Not me, because if I would have talked to my father like that, he would have smacked my face in. I was like, I wanted to say, your fucking father shot 19 people. I'm sure you wouldn't have lived up to it. Like, you don't impress me. So I was just like, wow, what a bitch. So then it was like, I don't remember what I said to her, but it was snarky, but like
Nah,
she
not
leaves
you.
the store, and Lexi goes to get another outfit, and the only other dressing room was the one that the girl was just in. So of course she goes in there, and she comes out, and she hands me the bank card. So I was like, oh, maybe we should charge it on Karen or Sammy, And and Lexi's like, Ma, you'll go to jail. I was like, Lex, I'm only kidding. I wouldn't really do that. So my daughter, she's just like that. We have to find them. Like, we have to. So we went all over the mall, looking. And I don't remember if we found them or we posted on Facebook. But when I went to give it back to her, I do remember it was outside the mall, like, car situation.
Hmm.
And I handed her the card, and I think she made a remark like, oh, wonder how you found this. And I was like,
Oh,
I should have charged my shit on it. You're a bitch. How about saying thank you? Whatever I said to her. I just couldn't believe it. But
oh my gosh.
because of that show, everybody, and because of the way we all talk, because everybody talks like this. I mean, I used to work right in Manhattan, downtown, a ferry ride over. And everybody from my job was like, every day it was something. The way I talked, I can't, you have the worst accent. But then anywhere we went, somebody said something. Oh, you're from New York? Yeah, like, and it's just, people just think that people from Staten Island are all like, because Vinny from the Shores from
Mm-hmm.
here, and his
Yep.
mom owned a bagel store right around the corner from my mom. His mom is a doll, and not everybody from the show is like that. Like, do you remember in the first season, Renee's house?
I don't.
I'll ride by it, but that wasn't her real house. She didn't live in that. They filmed in that,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
I only knew that because my sister-in-law is a letter carrier. So she's like, that's not Renee's house. They just filmed there.
Yeah.
And Renee, get this. My best friend's niece, which is her husband's, niece. My best friend's niece had a baby, now another baby with Renee's son. So, my best friend's sister-in-law, Renee's son is her son-in-law. And she puts this grandchild up all over Instagram, but she never goes to see it. Like, I remember the baby shower, she was like 2 hours late, and she
wow.
walked in, you would have thought it was all about her, but it was just pathetic.
Oh,
Do you well, you don't have to answer me. I don't know if you want to say this, but do you live in Brooklyn now?
No.
Okay.
I never lived in Brooklyn.
Oh, you
she's
never
Staten
did.
Island.
Staten
Yeah, I
Staten
live
Island.
in
Island. Yeah.
Staten Island, yeah. Mhm.
And are you Italian?
No, my husband
No.
is.
Oh, okay.
I'm Irish and
Oh, you're
German.
Irish and German.
Yeah, I'm Irish and German. My husband's Italian and Irish.
Okay.
And you could see my kids, like my son, is all me. He looks exactly like me to a T. My daughter is all him. My daughter is the only one. My parents have 12 grandchildren and 10 great grandchildren. My
Wow.
daughter's the only one with black hair. Everybody else is blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh, wow.
And my granddaughter's blonde hair, blue eyes.
That's what it is in my family too. It's Italian and German.
And Lexi's, yeah.
It's like both
They're all
my
blonde
kids.
and blue eyes, or blonde and
Both my
hazel eyes.
kids are blonde hair, blue eyed.
And we have pale skin. Lexi
Where are they
has
get it from?
olive skin.
I wanted to read Shauna's comment. Um, she said, I had someone do that to me once. This guy left his wallet with yokes of money in it, so I kept it on me until he returned. He made a comment and counted the cash, and I said, don't worry, sir, all your money is there. If I had known you were going to be ungrateful, I would have taken the cash and put the wallet in the mailbox.
Yeah.
Same thing, like it was on my conscience. It said Karen Gravano. Do you know how many people, young kids in the mall, would have went to town with that?
Yeah.
She almost made me feel like my daughter stole it off her daughter or something.
Oh, wow.
Like that's how she
Really?
made me feel, and I was so
Awful.
mad because Lexi was so excited, like, oh, we're doing a good thing, and it's Karen, and you know, it just real. But Big Ange was a doll. I have a picture of Big Ange with my
I'm
daughter.
Mary.
I'll email it to you, Carla.
Okay.
Well, wait, do you have, well, I guess I shouldn't ask. What, I want to like ask you if you have a Discord, because if you did, and you can exchange
I
pictures
have
that
this.
way.
Yeah, I have Discord. I'll send it to you.
Put your number in the back of
In the private chat.
Yeah.
private chat.
Okay.
Get
I
hold
will.
of you.
Um,
I'm gonna stalk you.
but then
She's
nothing
bad.
like
Why
that.
do you think she's getting me in trouble on my channel all the time? She
Nasty.
stalked the hell out of me.
Maybe that's probably what
She
that's probably
stalked
what the
the
truth.
HE double hockey sticks out of me.
That's probably why they think your channel's so mean. You better stop having me up here.
Oh gosh. You know what? If I did change my name to Carla and Nasty Friends, I'd get probably 100 more subs. Like, what is she going to talk about today? Like,
The
and
funny thing
we're not
is,
mean. We're not mean.
what I don't understand is that why, and this is the problem I have with the truth. Why are you allowed to have an opinion? Get up on your channel and say whatever the fuck you want, but nobody else is. Do
She's
did
special.
any of us barge in there when she's speaking the truth and say, speaking her truth, I should say,
No.
and say like, oh, up.
No, and
No.
what the thing is, they're saying that we're nasty. All we've ever done is had an opinion about certain things that have gone on lately. As of late, I'm going to make that perfectly clear. We've had an opinion, and we're not allowed to have, apparently, are not allowed to have an opinion. Only certain people are.
Well, you know how that goes. Opinions are like assholes, so
Everybody's got one.
yep. And personally, like, if I don't agree with someone or I know I'm not wanted, I won't go into that chat. I just don't do. Why bother? If I'm not
She
gonna
came
go
in
into a
here.
chat where I know nobody likes me.
There she is right now. Samara doesn't get kicked or told her opinion is stupid.
I thought you didn't listen to Carla. I thought she was boring.
Yeah,
I don't think
what she said.
anybody's opinion. I don't think
I'm
anybody's
boring. You
opinion
said it on
stupid.
your live. I don't listen to Carla. She's boring. But as soon as anything's mentioned, you're in here like a dirty old sock.
I don't think
I don't
anybody's
think you the
opinion's
truth.
stupid though. That's what just did. I like to hear other people's opinions because we learn something from each other.
Well,
And we learn to see a different way of it sometimes.
today was all about trying to resolve things with Jonathan because I really do like him.
I like Jonathan too. And
know,
I just wish that even if you can't resolve things, you
we
could
could
agree to
agree
disagree and still be mature and he
still
could
go
still
in the
come in
same
here and have a good
streams and
time.
talk and
No, I
go
don't
on.
want to fight with her, but she seems to want to fight with us. Just go do your thing. Go over in your. Never mind. I'll shut up.
It's okay that the truth don't agree with us, but you know I don't always agree with her. But I'm not flying in her stream and calling her stupid or I just don't do it. I mean, if I want to talk crap, I'll talk crap with everybody else that's talking crap about her or something. You know what I mean? I won't derail her stream or try to, get my point across.
Sean, I agree. This is my gripe with people who called a sellout. I love Randy and have had horrible arguments. Wendy and I have gone at it. If I disagree, I'll say something, but that doesn't mean I can't love. Exactly. I mean, I'm not going to go so
Can
far
I
as to
can
say
I just
I
say
love
something?
them.
Yeah.
Listen, we're all here 4 years now.
Yeah.
If you don't know that Randy or Wendy would never ever do that to someone, never, then shame on you, because they would never ever make fun of somebody with cancer. Never. Wendy does not is condescending as people think Wendy are, or whether you don't like her or not. And I love Wendy. I love Wendy. I think she's such a great friend to me. She has a huge heart. She's very easy to talk to, even if she doesn't understand you. She will listen to you, and So for anybody to believe that that was attacked over anything related to cancer is a joke. It's a joke. I'm
know.
sorry.
I know.
You
Well,
know her
and
by
they
now.
tried to throw it at well, they brought Diane into it, which she had nothing to do with it, nothing at all. This was not even about her, but they keep bringing her into it. And I mean, come on, it's been over a year now. Get over it, move on. We all need to move on.
Because that's the easy go-to caller. Don't you understand? Like anytime they're backed up against corner and they don't have a rebuttal, it's Diane's fault.
Hey, Joy. The live spoke for itself. I don't listen to any of the 3 St. Jude's. Cancer isn't a joke.
Doodle Brown, you crack me up.
I heard Diane's responsible for the Ukraine now too. I heard that. Somebody told me. I don't know. I don't remember who it was.
Well, nothing annoys me more than people that have an obvious, blatant agenda. You look stupid when you jump onto something that you are, and this one person, and you know what? Let me just say it. The truth. You always come in half cocked. You don't know what you're talking about half the time. People sent me clips.
Cry.com.
Why are you so angry all the time?
People
Why?
send you clips, but they only send you the clips of not the entire story. So before you decide to, here's my opinions. I shouldn't tell anybody how to run. Before I decide to pop off and go off on somebody on a live, you bet your sweet ass I'm not watching just the clip. I want to know how it started. I want all the meat and potatoes before I stick my tongue in anybody's business.
Exactly.
That's just me.
That's why I listened to the live on Friday as it was happening. I went back and I listened to it again just to make sure I knew what I was talking about.
Right.
But it didn't matter, because when you dislike someone, you don't care. It's a reason
she
to go after.
dislikes me. She
dislikes Wendy, and she dislikes Randy, and
She dislikes me, and it didn't sit well with her that we just saw what we saw and we spoke on it. I don't think it came out I think the clip channels clipped it unfairly, and it is what it is. Carla, I think I love you over the dirty old sock comment.
I know that was pretty good, Carla. The dirty sock was pretty good.
Keep showing up like a dirty sock.
Well, she does.
I see work in your near future, Carla.
Gosh,
dirty sock.
every time her name is, even if you breathe her name under your breath, she shows up.
Mm-hmm.
But yet she'll tell a stream of 200 people that she doesn't go in my lives because I'm too boring.
Right, because
How
you know
do you know every single thing I say?
Right, Chloe, because at 8:30 in the morning, like, YouTube's popping, everybody's on. So she has so many options to listen to. Sure, she
I
don't
set my
listen.
alarm in the morning so that I can
Sure.
just go attack people. That's it. That's what I do.
Get your claws out, Carla.
Stinky socks. Actually, honestly, I don't really think about you, the truth, until you pop up in here or
Like a dirty old sock. Don't
Ooh,
you, don't you attack my friends like monkeys on a cupcake.
I would
I
have
mean,
said
I tried to like you. I really did. I did.
I did too.
But you're just
I
too
did too.
negative for me. You're way too negative for me. You're always mad. Always mad.
Always.
But
I
there's
did too.
always
I had a
hope.
lot of nice talks with the truth, and I really seen a different side of her. And then I don't know, she hates my soul.
Well, she hates us because we were on the wrong side. She had it in her head. We wanted to be ponies. We joked about it. We kind of joked about it off the cuff that we were going to be token ponies. But I mean, that was just a joke. Like if anybody takes
No,
that and clicks
what the
that,
biggest joke is, Carla, is that she made up the ponies in her own head, and that's how it all started. How about that?
could be.
Because
I
that's
don't
the
know.
truth.
I don't even know how it started.
She
I think
started it.
was it
Wait,
her?
You don't know how it started? I'll give it to you.
educate me. I
Simple.
want to
It's
hear
real
this.
simple. Kimmy had you know how you have like your Discord rooms?
Yeah.
I think it was like a clip room. I don't even remember, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking about Discord, but it was a Discord room that was called the Stable, and it was when all those high horse accounts were coming out. Remember,
Oh,
like the
yeah, I
trolls,
remember that. And
but
they
they
were
were
going
funny.
Laura's.
Yeah, they were funny. They
No,
weren't
no,
mean.
no, they were
Um,
funny.
and
That's when
so
YouTube was fun.
she said that we're all ponies, and we have a stable in Kimmy's. We even name us a thing as the stable, and it just grew and grew and grew. So then everybody said, "Fuck it, I guess we're the ponies now." That's as simple as that. It all started from a lie based from the truth. Oh, I mean, the
Wow.
light truth.
Well,
So
there you have it.
stay gold,
Oh,
pony
we just
boy.
got
All
a
right.
history lesson. We just got a history lesson.
I know. And she told me, well, after she called me a bitch, I don't know how many times,
Beach.
and
You
told me
beach.
get off my high horse. It's a long fall down.
Oh, yeah, I remember when she said that to you. That was so
Oh,
funny.
she has a fascination with horses and stables, huh?
I think so.
I don't
But
know
I'm
what
actually a
the problem is.
unicorn.
Giddy up, put your saddle on, toss her on your back, give her a ride.
We're token ponies.
It's all my fault, Doodle
No, if
Brown.
we're
I'm a
gonna get
nasty,
accused,
negative,
if we're gonna get
bad
accused
influence.
of it, if we're gonna get accused of it, we might as well own it. Like, yeah, that's why we talk about things. We want to be ponies. We longing to be. I go live for what, an hour and a half. Every day. Well, not every day anymore. Every other day, and then we go on Discord for the rest of the day. Don't
What's
even
today? Wednesday.
half the time.
Yeah.
You could be ponies every Wednesday.
Every
Okay.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we all
Do I
be
get
ponies?
a pony name? Or do I just make my own pony
We
name?
just make
Yeah. Oh well, you could
Your
be a
pony.
high horse one.
You're high horse behaving.
Well, okay.
Misbehaving on my high horse.
Misbehaving on my high
And
horse.
Carla could be
I-
dirty sock pony.
Joy, I don't know what anal fissures are, but from what I understand, it was directed at Laura.
It
Yeah.
was something that was said on The Office years ago. The whole thing is stupid. Can we just not say that word again? It's just dumb.
I don't even know what it is. I feel stupid because I don't know what it
Well,
is.
it doesn't
Because
sound pleasant, whatever it is.
It doesn't.
because Tracy's opinion is that Wendy knew about it and it was a dig. So again, that's where it came from. Because, when you state things as facts, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Then it makes it true. So it's never gonna, and this isn't a shot towards Tracy. It's Tracy said it, so everybody in Tracy's room believes it now. That's it. Because
Wow.
Tracy said it. And that's where creators don't understand. When you're in the drama and it's one side against the other, anything you say, you're responsible because your people are gonna believe you. Without vetting it, without nothing, they're gonna believe you.
Pony
Yeah, it
Malone.
doesn't matter if it's true or not.
Right. They don't want to see the truth. People that
What?
are that ignorant don't want to see it.
Hey, Wendy. Is that Wendy? Is that the
Yeah,
real Wendy?
it is. It is. Yes. That we've been screaming this from the rooftops for, I don't know, a couple
Actually,
days now.
since this all happened, Wendy, we have defended you, believe it or not. I know you don't.
Don't say that. She knows. She knows.
Let me tell you something. People are missing out on a good friendship from Randy and Wendy because I'll tell you what, it's not just about YouTube. Like, if you're having a problem and you need to talk to somebody, I pick either one of them or the voice of reason. And it's not just a friend that just listens just to listen. And I've went to Wendy and told her plenty of things that has never, ever, ever been repeated on here or spoken about or nothing. And that's very rare in social media. So when you could find a friend like that, that's a keeper. Not somebody who's gonna throw up what you said in your face 6 months later because you had an argument about a dirty fucking sock or something. You know what I mean?
Well, what I saw was the truth, Wendy V, and who was of course Corey, all jump on this as soon as they could to spin the narrative. And what do all those people have in common? They hate
Wendy,
Wendy.
Randy, and
Yes.
Diane.
Yes.
Okay. Can I just make an example here? Okay.
Go ahead.
I remember the truth was so angry about a comment that was made about her vagina. It was a joke, okay? And listen, I took it as a joke, but I'm not Tracy, so I understood why that bothered her. I did. I did understand why it bothered her because I have a little respect for my elders, and
Don't do
maybe
that.
she didn't get the humor as much as us younger girls did, you know? So I
Bingo,
respected that. So you know what? When you could respect that, then maybe you would think that that same person that's a little bit older than you could understand the resentment that Wendy may have when she has a whole channel that was built and named after her vagina.
Oh my gosh.
gosh.
So why don't you try thinking about that thought? You didn't like your bejeweled vagina comment or whatever was made, but Wendy has a whole channel built off named after her vagina.
I
So
never
you
knew
tell
that
me
until the other day.
what's
And
worse?
Ash,
What's worse?
you're
A
right,
vagina
Ash.
comment or a whole channel?
No one
is
said anything about Corey.
about what Corey,
Oh, the
the
disgusting things he
nasty,
said.
vile crap that came out of her mouth. Not one. Is that okay with you, Tracy? The truth?
Obviously,
Is that okay with you, Wendy? V?
because it was against Wendy, and if it's Wendy doesn't count. Randy doesn't count.
See, that's what I have a problem with. Wrong is wrong. And if
Yeah.
you're just biased, I can't take
And
you
I
seriously.
I think that Makeup Mobster said it best. Like Laura said, I don't watch Jonice. What kind of support is that?
She doesn't
Laura,
watch anybody.
the sad thing that bothered me most in all this is that Laura used this girl to
Yep.
gaslight and to target somebody that she hated, her situation, which is terrible, which I would not wish that on my worst enemy. And she took it to drive it, to stick that needle right into freaking Wendy's eyeballs. That's all she did it for. You know, she couldn't even give her a candle. She
Wendy
gave,
had her finger on the trigger finger, waiting to
yeah, same thing.
to record something that was going to put them in a bad light. It did. But if you bothered to go and listen to the whole stream, you would know that, what it was about. And it wasn't how they made it out to be. And it wasn't just that channel. It wasn't just Wendy's channel. It was other channels too. And then her coming in here saying, "Thank you, everyone that stuck up for Jonice." Like we were like destroying Jonice, where we weren't. We were just saying that's not how Wendy and Randy meant it. Like it had nothing to do with Jonice. And if you're going to say something to someone or tweet something to someone, expect a clap back. It happens. It happens to all of us on here. Good gosh.
Yeah, where's the outrage for that? Where's the outrage when Laura tells somebody to eat the corn in her shit?
Ew.
Like, or shove a dildo down your throat.
Mm.
Or the
purple
filthy
one.
things that come out of her mouth.
I
Filthy
know.
things.
I know.
She makes me look like Mary Lou Retton with her mouth.
Well, actually, maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow. I want to talk about misconceptions that people have of others. I've done it myself.
I have too.
And how come nobody tells Wendy V, cam up, cam up, cam up, cam
Mhm.
up, cam up?
Oh,
I don't believe you have to cam up, but I mean,
I'm not anymore. Every time I did, people just made fun of my looks, called me names. No, I'm not doing it anymore. Screw them.
oh, I get it all the time, Carla, in my comments.
I mean, maybe one of these days. But
Go eat a donut, you fat slob, you this, that, whatever. I don't care. That shit don't bother me.
Well, they'll find anything to pick apart.
it doesn't
I'm not
matter.
interested. I get enough without me putting myself out there like that. Wow. I'm
don't
sorry
bother
this
me
is
either.
going on in this. Oh, joy.
I don't need to be told I'm fat. I have a mirror. I don't have, like, a mirror with two faces. When I look in that mirror, I see a fat girl. But oh well. I'm a fat, happy girl, so go on with it. I'll eat another donut, Laura. Don't worry. I'll eat 10 more. I'll eat a fucking dozen
you're
donuts if I
dragging
want.
a woman that has cancer, and that's not what we said. We just said that's not what the stream was. They didn't. They're acting like they were dragging her because she had cancer. That's not what happened. It had nothing to do with. Actually, I don't think it had anything to do with Jonice.
I don't think there's a person on YouTube that hasn't had some deal with some sort of cancer in their life. And we all know what it's like. So I don't know many people except
Thank you, Samara.
for one that would make
Don't worry
light
about it, Nomer.
over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all know what it's like. I had a family member. I mean, my uncle, I took care of him because he was gay. He had married to the same man for 40 years. They obviously didn't have children. So
Yes, you are, Wendy.
I was his caretaker until the day he closed his eyes, and it breaks my heart every day.
Isn't that the hardest job ever, Life Rewind?
Yes. It still is, but you know what? I would not take it back for a minute because it taught me everything I knew. It made me grow up. It made my family grow up, and it made me appreciate people more than I ever could. And I could never, ever make fun of, talk about, I didn't even know Jonice was sick. I don't know Jonice because she doesn't run in the same circle as I do, and that's okay.
I
I
knew
didn't
she
even
had
know she made
cancer because she
videos.
told
I
us
knew
in
she
the
had
chat that
cancer.
she was going through treatment.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I'm tiptoeing over this subject, and I don't, you know, it's just gotten to the point where I'm just not going to tiptoe around it anymore. I've said it, I'll say it again. If you're gonna, you, cancer has nothing to do with your actions and behaviors on YouTube. And because you have cancer doesn't mean that people don't have the right to respond to what you're doing.
And you know what? I could understand. I could understand, you know, sometimes because I dealt with it with my uncle. When you have cancer, like he was very, very mean to my mom in the end. And my mom, they never fought. And here's a really good example, okay? He was they're twins. My uncle and my mom were twins. So my mom had just moved to Florida, and she was doing the, you know, 6 months in Florida, 6 months here. So my mother just moved, literally just moved when he had to go to hospice. So I told my mother, get yourself settled. You'll be back in 6 months. If anything goes, I'll make you come. I'll take him in with me. So that's what we did. We got a hospital bed. I took him in with me. And I had the time, I had the best 5 months of my life because you know what? We did everything that he wanted. Remember the ice bucket challenge?
Oh
He
yeah.
wanted to do it.
Aw.
So I got in the bathing suit, my fat
Thank you, Miss
ass,
Nomer.
Thank you, Miss
in the
Nova.
bathtub because
I
I couldn't take
appreciate
him
that.
out. It was winter.
Still dirty old sock.
We didn't really dump ice on him. It was hot water because I wasn't going to do
Aw.
that. And
Yeah.
we did the ice bucket jump. Like just anyway, my point is when my mother did come in the end, the last 2 weeks he was being very mean to her. And I tried to explain to my mother. He was scared because he was gay. He was afraid that he wouldn't go to heaven because my grandparents didn't accept him. Like they just didn't. They
Mm-hmm.
were old school and they didn't accept it. And
Right.
Yeah. I
so
want
he
to
was
read
afraid.
something that Shauna said.
God,
I have a chronic illness. I have days I have horrible pain. I can't go into Walmart and cuss someone out without taking responsibility. It's no different here. Thank you, Shauna. Same here.
same with me. I
I
have
deal with
Hashimoto's.
chronic pain, chronic fatigue. I deal with that too. But I do know that what I do here, I have to answer for. And
Mhm.
sometimes I have to answer for what I don't do, right?
But
Yeah.
Miss Behavior, I
Right.
will say one thing about you. Every time I hear you give your opinion, you pretty much say,
Here you go,
I
Wendy.
know this is not the popular opinion and I'm going to get heat on it. And I'm sorry, Carla. Please don't take it out on her. This is my opinion. And yet they don't go after you. They go after Carla. That's not right.
I don't care. I'm so used to it.
Can you mod up one, please,
I
Carla?
just did. I
Oh,
did.
okay.
But
Well,
anyway,
you know,
the point is with my uncle, my mom was really crying. It was his last days. Like, so I went in there. And I told him, listen, I know that you're struggling. I know. But you know what? You bring me such joy. I don't know. Is there a reason why you're angry with my mother? And he respected me so much because he just couldn't believe what I did for him. And he said, no, I don't have a problem. What? I
Now,
said, you're
Wendy,
making my mom cry. You're being very mean to her. Like, I understand the pain and you're scared, but it's not okay to take it out on my mother. She didn't do anything to you. And he thanked me and said, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't even know that I was doing that subconsciously. Like, that's going to happen. But, you know, I just because he was God on his deathbed, I wasn't going to let him treat my mom that way.
that's how
It's not okay. My mother didn't give that to you.
that's how my husband told me his dad treated his mom at the end. He just was so angry. Didn't matter what she could do, no right.
Yeah, I
The
think that's
way
a lot of I
so,
think that comes from fear and you take it out on the people
yeah,
that you love, you know?
that you love the most. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So
But it's still not okay, Carla. It's not. And
no,
you should, it doesn't matter what position somebody's in. It's okay to say, hey, you're hurting my feelings. Like,
I sin.
I'm with you and I love you and I want to spend every minute and at least try to make your pain happy. There's no reason to. I think he resented my mom because it was her twin and
You know,
she was okay and he wasn't.
when someone is battling an illness like that, it can't be good to be on YouTube, you know.
Well, that's her choice. That's definitely her choice, and everyone deals with
Hey, Uber, Uber.
things differently. But my point still goes back to you're still responsible for what you say and do.
Hey, Uber. And like I said, I put the link in here and now Uber's here.
Primary Uber.
Please go listen to our stream she had the other day because
I definitely will.
it really, really taught me something. And, you know, we're responsible for what comes out of our mouth, nobody else. We have our friends that are going to you know, I don't know about you guys, but the friends I roll with, if I say something out of character or I can remember I was on a panel, I didn't even know it, with Misery, Laura, Ems, and me. And all of a sudden my phone starts going off and it's Sandy and Anna Mary. Abort mission, get out. I'm like, why? They're like, just get off. And I didn't know why, but I didn't know who Misery was at the time. But they were my friends looking out for me. Like, don't be friendly to this guy. Like, he's no good, you know? Or if I say something wrong, believe me, I'll go into a Discord and get my ass handed to me. Like, you should have never said that. You were wrong. Like, you're wrong. We like you and all, Tracy. We love you, but you need to go and apologize. No. And that's the way we are with everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm definitely gonna listen to her live stream.
Yep. And I think when Wendy V compared, I don't even want to say the name because the family has asked us not to. Just the name of Wendy V's stream alone was very venomous to me.
Mm-hmm.
When she clipped that channel,
it was so obvious who she likes and who she dislikes. I mean, if you're going to be a clip channel, then you need to be fair, I think.
Well, she's not the only one that's biased. I mean,
Oh.
I would say a good majority of them are.
Yeah,
There are some that, you know,
true,
are unbiased, but
true.
most of them are biased. So
you're just gonna have your people that you don't like. I don't know how many times I heard Wendy say, I don't even know what this lady's problem is with me. If she would come here and explain it to me, maybe it could be something that could be worked out. She don't have to like me, but you know, you don't have to have so much hate. I don't even know why she hates me so much. Like, if you can't even be a big enough person to tell somebody why you don't like them, if they're asking, and you just continuously keep going at them, like, that's coward to me. Like, I'll get on Laura. I won't get on Laura's panel, but I'll tell her why I don't like her.
Yeah. Do you remember when YouTube was fun? Like, I'm starting to forget when it was like, when I could go on and listen to streams, I could go into any chat I wanted to. Now it's like, I gotta be careful where I go.
Yeah. Well, a lot of,
Because
I feel like ever since that whole Diane thing and everybody going so hard into
I
her
was
personal
guilty of
life.
that too.
No, but guilty. No, not guilty. You had an opinion about it.
no, yes,
That's different.
I have my opinion. I process that. I've let that go. What am I going to do? Talk about it?
No, I'm not
Don't
even
we
talking
bring
about
that up?
people's opinions.
Well, a lot of people are keep hanging on to that. And as soon as like what happened today, we were talking about, what happened on Wendy and Randy's channel, and Diane got brought up into the mix.
Yep.
She had nothing to do with this. Nothing. I don't even know if she was in the chat, to be honest.
I'm not even talking about opinions, because both Wendy and Randy and Diane have said everybody's gonna have a different opinion on it, and we know that. I'm talking about the extra stuff. Calling Bob, looking up, driving by a house.
Real life.
Like,
Yeah.
we paved the door for that. Everybody sat back and allowed it to happen. So now that's the way this community is now. It's okay to go real life. It's okay to bring somebody else's Facebook pictures on here.
Unless it's on their side, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
It's not whether it's right or wrong. It's just a matter of who it's happening to.
Well, okay, and we talked about this the other day, threatening someone's job. Wrong. So wrong.
Well, look at the biggest hypocrite in the mall, crying when CPS came to our house. We all went in there, gave her money, like, felt terrible. Or everybody, didn't matter what side you were on. And then 8 minutes later, everybody was a suspect, and she's screaming. She screams CPS on other people. Like, it's so wrong, but it's okay for it to happen to somebody else. No, it's wrong for anybody. It doesn't matter what side you're on. It's disgusting. It's wrong. Just because you had it happen to you doesn't mean you could freely wish it happened on somebody else. You, of all people, should know how disgusting and scary it is. So for her to openly say it like she did, she don't give a shit about a soul on here. That's the difference between Laura and most of us.
Yeah.
She'd wipe her ass with anybody here, friend or foe.
She don't care. She never has.
No. She said it out of her own mouth. I'm not here to make friends. I don't have friends.
No.
I'm here to make money.
Money, money, money.
So she can't expect people to have compassion, especially half the shit that comes out of her mouth. Like, yeah, we're going to have an opinion on it.
Talking about that, or they were talking about that. It's not okay for a guy to say, suck his dick. But Laura's talks filthier than any guy I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, she says suck whatever.
She's said like pretty nasty stuff on here.
The corn in the shit was the worst of all. That is
my husband. If he would come home from work and he would hear her on my, on my laptop or my iPad, he would like turn that off.
You want to hear a funny story? My husband doesn't know anything about YouTube. He doesn't, right? So I wanted him to hear Laura because he doesn't understand why I'd be in the bedroom screaming or, So I put Laura on a big 65-inch screen TV one time, right? I'm like thinking, like, wait till you hear this one. I want to hear what you have to say. Like, not thinking. Now, at the time, my husband didn't know my YouTube name. And I wouldn't give it up for nothing. I would not give it up for nothing. Because they were like, what's your name on YouTube? I wouldn't tell them because, I just didn't want my family to know, like,
Right.
So all of a sudden, of all days that I turn on Laura, right? And this is going back 4 years ago. He was listening. He was like into it or whatever. And I had jumped in the shower. So I heard it. I was listening to, and all of a sudden I hear Life Rewinded. So I like jump out of the shower and I'm like, I go and I'm standing there and he's like, oh, who's Life Rewinded? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, is that you? I'm like, no. So she's like, and whatever. She just went on like a whole like filthy rant. So now my face is turning red. I'm trying so hard and I just combusted. I was like, you fucking bitch, don't you talk to me. I was like a lunatic running around the house like half naked. And I'm like, he's like, I guess your life rewinded up. He's like, Jesus, she really don't like you, huh? I'm like, no, she doesn't like me at all. But yeah, so I blew my cover. The first time I let him listen to it, she just started to talk shit about me. Of all times.
Oh my goodness.
I always said, I think whoever has a channel, right? Because she's not that bad now, but back then, if you would just go in the streets, especially New York, right? Because she has like a
Mhm,
little bit of a New York accent,
mhm.
and just be like, hey, I want your opinion. I'm going to play a clip of somebody and tell me what you think about the person. And just play Laura and just get a person's
Oh no,
um
I know she's raised
reaction.
my husband out several times. He's come home and heard some of the nasty things that have come out of her mouth and said, Do you have to listen to that?" Because I would listen to her just for entertainment purposes. And he would be like, "No, turn it off. It's too filthy."
Oh yeah,
He
it is
doesn't even
bad.
swear. My husband doesn't swear. He doesn't say, he wouldn't
It's
say
not even it's
shit
not
if
even
his mouth
swear
was
though,
full.
call it. It's like cringeworthy. You ever watch that movie Monster with
Yes.
I remember watching that and I was so embarrassed to watch it. I had to watch it by myself because it's very it's very there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And I
know.
remember like you know how you watch something and you have that I don't know, like you
Cringe
wouldn't
word.
want to watch it with somebody, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so like that would be like how I would watch Laura. Like, oh my God, like I cringe to listen to her. Like, but I'm still fascinated at stuff that comes out of her mouth.
Well,
Like,
I was in her Patreon, and I'll tell you what, I was scared to leave her Patreon. And this is the God's honest truth. I was scared to leave her Patreon. So I was scared of her.
oh boy, Carly, you
She
said it. The
she
P word.
really scared me.
You're in trouble now.
Well, I did leave, and of course, like I thought, I got freaking dragged. But I left because she said, because like Ash 274 and them started coming in my chat, and she said to me, and she denies this to this day, but she said, "Why should we support your channel when you have people in your chat that are actively trying to take me down?" She denies it, but I swear on my mother that she said that. I'm like, oh,
Is misbehaving still here? That's a great comment she just
and
wrote.
what's that?
Did behaving drop down?
Yeah, she did.
I just want to read what she wrote, Carla.
Okay, go ahead.
Things would change around here if people would think for themselves. I guess people want to belong more than they want to do the right thing, and that's very sad. That is so 100% the truth. It really is.
And that's why we're getting a lot of flack here, Life Rewinded, because we're not going with, we're not going with,
Aside. Oi.
we're trying to
Well,
be
actually,
neutral.
you are going with a side to them,
Well, we're
Carla.
not going, we're giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I guess that's wrong to do that. But we're trying to understand if someone does something that's, wrong or whatever, we're trying to understand why, or try to put ourselves in their, go from their perspective and why something is done, you know.
Well, you know what, Carla? It's just sad because this is called YouTube. And, you know, everybody has their own individual opinion. And I think many people are afraid to speak up for things like this that, if they do, then they're out of the in crowd because you didn't go with the in crowd. So your head's on a chopping block. And that is not friends. My friends all have a different opinion.
Right.
Sandy is my closest friend on here, and we don't always agree. But I'll tell you one thing: we don't always agree. Anna Mary is my closest friend on here. We don't always agree, but we never argue about it. They'll tell me how they feel about this. They'll tell me if I overstep my boundaries. They'll say, and vice versa. But we don't argue about it. And the biggest thing that I learned from listening is that there are always people that are going to feel the way they feel, and listening to them and letting them open up could teach you a valuable lesson and could show you a different way of looking at something, and maybe that you're not seeing it. And there should be more of that around here and less of the hate. Like, this bombshell, she is dying so hard to be credible, and she'll use anybody to attack on. And we, like, this isn't 4 years ago. We know why you do it. You do it just to get views and, attention, because people like that, they don't have a creative bone in their body. They can't just talk because,
People on here do not want, like I found out today, they don't want to resolve their issues. I tried with Jonathan. He doesn't want to. There's nothing I can do. He didn't even give me a chance to say, okay, well, you don't believe, you have your opinion, I have my opinion. Let's agree to disagree and move on. No. So
hold on a second, caller. Frank, we are talking about Laura because she is on here, a public figure, and we have an opinion on it, and we're allowed to. If you don't like it, don't listen. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I'm talking about the history here, to be honest with you. And she is a big part of the history that I was a part of on YouTube. Like, really, I was in her Patreon. I was in her Discord. I was a bad girl.
let me ask you something, Carla. When you were in her Patreon, right?
Yeah.
Were you, I don't know what tier you were on or how she ran it back then,
I was
but
on the $10 one. $10.
right. So were you aware of, like, did you have access to the Hotel California back then?
I don't even know what that is.
Well, that was a room.
I don't know. I didn't go. I didn't have access to very much on there.
Because that's what many of her Patreons didn't understand back then, is that the higher the tier, the bigger the secrets you were let in on.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Mine wasn't very high. I was at $10.
Right. So if you weren't in that tier, you didn't even know half of the dirty shit that went in on the higher
Well, I
tiers.
think some of it happened before
Before you went in there.
before I went in, before I joined her Patreon. But honestly, no, I let somebody listen to a phone call though, Miss Lennon. Thanks for reminding me, since it was somebody you follow.
Oh, here we
Would you like
go.
me to tell you who? Listen to the phone call? Miss Lennon? Because she's a friend of yours.
And what did she, like, if you don't mind me
Years
asking,
ago.
was there
Oh,
any perks? What
asked
were
me-
you offered? Nothing, right?
somebody asked me to list. Somebody came to me and said they were I better get into Discord because they were talking about me in a voice call. And I told the person I was talking to, and I'm not going to mention their name because I'm not ignorant and rude. So I told the person I was talking to at that time that someone said I should get into Discord right away because people were talking about me in Discord. So she said, let me listen. I was like, I don't know. And so I
But Carly,
let her listen. I did let her listen. It was like, I don't know if we even listened for 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. No, she's
but
trying
you
to
said
start.
sorry for that, did you not? You've
I don't know if
apologized for
that's
that.
a mole. Yeah, I did apologize. I apologize. Do you know how many times, like, it's been 2 years and they still bring it up?
Okay, so you know what? Listen, let them bring it up. They're just
I
looking
have
to anything to
apologized
start a
over
problem.
and over and over, Lennon. You haven't been around. Oh my
I've heard you apologize. I've heard you apologize.
yes, I have. Yes, I have. Many times.
Please, Carl, don't let anybody bother you. This is your
Well,
channel. You do
I
what you
know
want with
she's got an agenda, so it is what it is.
it. Look what Miss Nova wrote.
Oh, Badger, get out of here.
I don't know, call it. Listen, we all have. You know what? That's just it. It doesn't
Just to
matter
be
how many
clear, I've
times you
never
say
talked to
sorry.
Badger on the phone.
Anytime you say you're sorry, it's always gonna come back and haunt you. It's just the way it is around here. Take it with a
No,
grain of salt.
like they're saying they're acting like nobody has made a mistake on YouTube ever. I've made plenty of mistakes. I've apologized. I brought Wendy up on my panel to apologize personally to her and let
Who
her know.
hasn't? Who hasn't made mistakes here? I didn't know everybody was so perfect. Like, let's be real. Every single one of us has made a mistake on here.
Well, here's the thing, like, but people keep bringing it up, and that's fine. But Miss Lennon has an agenda. Yeah, you have an agenda. Why did you bring it up then? 2.5 years later.
That's so right, Miss Noma. The weak ones block you. I cannot stand that. When you're getting into an argument with somebody and then they block you.
It's just, I mean, I can apologize every day and for another year, and they'll still bring it up to me. So it happened. I did listen, like, let someone listen to a phone call that was maybe, if it was 5 minutes, maybe. Um, I just don't understand why Miss Lennon comes in here when she doesn't like Carla. No, because people, well, why does the truth come in here when she doesn't like me and she thinks I'm boring? You know what I mean? Like, why? Stay.
I don't know why, because I know the truth don't like me, so I don't go into a chat. Why bother? Because it doesn't matter anything I'm gonna say, she's not gonna listen to. She doesn't like me. So I purposely don't go in there to disrupt her panel or say anything. I just don't do it. I'll wait for somebody else to go live and I'll discuss, or I'll go in Discord and let my frustrations out there if I don't like what she said, or I'll call up a friend and be like, do you believe whatever? You know how we all do it around here. It's no secret. But I won't damn well go into our chat trying to derail it or start problems, because I know that's gonna and it's not gonna end pretty for either one of us. So I don't know why they feel the need. And they do this to everybody. But you don't see anybody on our side doing this to them.
I don't even
Like,
go
we
in
just
their
don't do it.
chats. I go nowhere over there at all, ever.
You ain't allowed in Laura's. That's like fucking
Hey,
Rikers
Lou.
Island over there. It's locked down. We're all blocked.
I haven't been in Laura's in maybe 6 months. I don't go into Molly Golightly's anymore. I don't go in any of the other chats over there. I
Me
don't go
either.
in Wendy V's. Um, I do sometimes listen to One Win and Randy, but I don't chat in there. I don't know if I'm blocked or not.
I don't listen to Laura. I just get it from the clip channel. Sometimes I'll listen if I'm bored and there's nothing else, but it's if I last the whole 4 minutes and 33 seconds, it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Well, I had this person blocked and I'm going to block her again because I don't want her in here anymore. Because all she comes in here to do is start trouble. So,
Well,
and
you
that's
know
my
what?
right. It's my chat. I don't want her in here. I did
Listen,
have her
Carly, you're
unblocked.
always gonna have people that don't like you. We can't
She
appease
wants.
everybody.
Well, yeah, exactly. I
Uh,
don't think everybody hates me, but I think a lot of people do, and that's fine.
dirty old sock went live and named it Dirty Old Sock. So
Oh,
whatever.
well, she does show up like a dirty old sock. Good for her.
Even you can't. She's not even willing to have her opinion. She sees through her opinion.
She doesn't even have an original idea in her head.
No, but see, the thing is, Carla, I can have an opinion, and I also could see others and understand why they feel the way they feel. You know what I mean? But there are people that only see their opinion and they cannot see anything else but. And those kind of people, you cannot argue it. You will never win. You can't rationalize with them.
That's
You
why I
can't
blocked that
talk to
person.
them.
I don't want her in
Right,
my chat.
right.
She's coming in here and bringing up something that happened 2.5 years ago, and she can get stuffed.
And because you know what? I feel like this, your little
Thanks,
area,
Wendy.
and I always felt like this. I thought your chat was somewhere where all sides could kind of go to, and I never seen the chat. We pretty much, there was no fighting in the chat. We managed to all get along because it was the middle ground. I want to say, like, you know what I mean. That's the way I always looked at it.
It was
And
Switzerland.
right.
That's what I wanted. It doesn't
Hmm.
always work out that way. There's always a troublemaker. And this person hasn't liked me forever. I mean, every chance she got, she would throw a dig at me here, a dig at me there. Well, after a while, you just get sick and tired of it. You're going to bring up stuff from 2.5 months ago or 2.5 years ago that I've apologized about over and over and over again, which I am not going to continue to apologize for the next 10
Did you
years.
see what Wendy wrote to you, Carla?
Um, about
You're welcome at
Randy's.
Randy's,
Yeah,
as
I
far as
didn't
I
know.
know.
I don't know where I'm blocked anymore. I mean, I'm not going to start trouble. I'm just going to listen and just try and just get along with people.
I don't think you should feel like that because I love Randy's chat because she does have. Randy has a lot of people in her chat that I don't even know, but I've never known it. And sometimes, Carla, I write off the wall shit because of the way I type, or sometimes people don't get my sense of humor. Nobody's ever been fresh with me or nasty with me because I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. I accept that.
Are you
You know,
serious? Did the Truth really name her stream the Dirty Old Sock?
yeah, it just came up on my iPad.
She doesn't even have an original idea. She had to take
It's,
that from me. She does.
she's
Every
not just a
time.
dirt.
You know what she did? She told her chat, there was almost 200 people in her chat. I don't watch Carla. She's too boring. Okay. As soon as you mention her name, she is in here like a dirty old sock. And I will say that over and over again. Like,
She's
go
not just a dirty
away.
old sock. She's like one of those sock where the top loses the elastic
She's
and keeps falling down on you.
one of those
You know what I
socks that
mean?
you lose in the dryer and you find like 6 months later, maybe.
Or the sock that, like, how it falls down the elastic and you have to constantly keep picking it up.
Oh, well, I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's end it on this one. What Wendy says: there is very little I don't forgive. Life is too short. Amen, Wendy. I couldn't have ended it in a better note.
Yeah, me too.
And people that don't
And I
want to,
tried. I really tried with that person. I tried. She came in
right?
here being nice, and then she turned around in another chat and was nasty to me. So, like, I have tried multiple times to be nice to that girl, and she just doesn't want to. She doesn't, and she will come in here and start problems for me every time. So
Well,
I'm done.
I believe that people can come to a peaceful point where they agree to disagree, and anybody that doesn't want to do that has another agenda on their mind. So you know what I say to them? Forget it. I won't say to them. Just
The one finger salute.
yeah. You know what? You want to be angry. You want to be mean. You want to argue. You wake up chewing rocks and spitting out pebbles, ready to beat the shit out of someone every day. God bless you, because I can't be like that.
Well,
I'm
like
all about shits and giggles.
her coming in here and saying like everybody hates you in your chat. Well, like a lot of people that are in here right now come in here a lot. So I don't think all of them hate me. Maybe some of them are probably hate watching me, but that's okay.
Come on, Carla. Hate is
I
if
mean,
you hate anybody on YouTube, you need to get your head examined. I
exactly.
don't think any,
You
I
need
don't
to
think
get a
anybody
life.
hates you.
You need to get a life if you hate people on YouTube, because really, seriously, I don't have time to hate anybody. I don't.
I
Do
think
I dislike people? Oh, there's some that
yes.
I dislike, but
Yeah, and people
you know,
frustrate me, and I have a strong agenda against them. But as far as hate, I don't hate anybody. I don't. Well, there's one person on here, and it's not Laura, so don't jump. Nobody jump on me. It's somebody. Yeah, I'll just choose not to mention her name because it's not even her name is not even worth coming out of my mouth. And she's the one that wishes cancer on people, and I don't hear one person
yeah.
making.
Where's the clips? Where's the clips
Where's the
from
clip
that?
on that?
Yeah, where's the clips from that video? That was the nastiest thing since I've been on
Children.
YouTube that I've ever,
Yeah.
ever, ever, ever heard. Where's the clips on that, Wendy V? Haven't
And then
heard one.
people expect not to have an opinion and a resentment towards Laura when she's like, I stand with Corey. Everybody picks on her. Corey is a good-hearted person. What? Get out of here. She's good-hearted. A good-hearted person would never utter the mouth, I wish your mother died of cancer. No good-hearted person speaks that way.
Not only the mother, she wished the son,
Kids.
the grandkids, and like
Yeah.
what? And then you're in the next breath, you're saying how you care about kids with cancer. Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
not buying it.
Right.
Sorry,
Right.
just not.
And so I suppose like you wish kids with cancer, um, don't they count as I'm sure St. Jude would love to hear you say that. That you're such a
And
representative of
then,
them.
yeah, yeah,
They would love to hear you say that about
she's
somebody.
an advocate for people with cancer, or kids with cancer, people
Okay.
with
Well,
cancer.
maybe she should be in the next St. Jude
Then maybe she
commercial.
should watch. Yeah, yeah. Just listen to her last or her video. That was horrible.
But nobody's talking about that because you know what? What Wendy and Randy
Well,
did
we
is so
reported
much
it
worse than what
because
she did.
and Misbehaving. If you want to hear their reaction to that video, that because they played it from start to finish in case she would deny that she did it, in case she would erase it, was disgusting.
That took my breath away. Like I was like,
Oh my
I,
gosh.
I don't pray much, but I prayed, like God forbid that ever comes like that. I get nauseous thinking about it.
Corey, I'm praying for you because you have to have some hate in your heart, and to hold on to hate like that is got to be not healthy, really not healthy. And listen, I had very much, I was empathetic towards Corey because of what happened, what she went through with, getting beat up and losing her child. But
That's terrible. If that is true, because she says it's all a lie now, that's heartbreaking because I don't wish that on anybody. You know what I mean?
no,
I don't wish bad on anybody. I don't want to see somebody get made fun of because they were in domestic abuse or anything. That is not something
hey,
to be
Carlos.
used as a joke
No, it isn't.
or a comeback to somebody. Neither is cancer or anything else like that.
No, no.
So you know what? Clean up your aisle before you start judging others
Hi,
because
Winky. How are you
you
doing?
got the messiest one of them all over there that you're all supporting.
And none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes, but I mean, try and be a little understanding of other people. And if you're going to make a judgment on someone, make sure you have the whole side of the story, both sides of everything. Because I
You
see
know, I,
a lot of people making judgments on one side or the other side and not bothering to find out, what's going on. Hi,
I,
Wendy.
I had a moment where I got a chance to speak to the truth, and I really started to not start. I really understood her, like, you know what I mean. And I tried to be friends with her, and I really did, and like I really started to see a different side of her, and I liked her, and then I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden, like, she just called me fake and shit. I'm not fake. Just because I don't agree with Tracy doesn't mean that makes me fake. I'm just not going to side with you because I don't feel the same way you do. It's okay that I feel different. Doesn't mean that I hate you. Like that's not true. It
I
doesn't mean
don't
I'm
hate
fake.
anybody.
I'm not fake if I don't agree with you. I'm an individual. We are all individuals, and we should act that way.
Well,
We're all
I'm
responsible for
wondering
ourselves only.
if we're all grown-ups on here because of everything that's gone on here. But anyways, I'm going to shut down. It's
Yeah.
been almost 2.5 hours. So
Okay, you dirty
I
old sock. I'll
enjoy
see you
having you
tomorrow.
up. I love you so much. Come up again.
Likewise. Clean your socks, Carla.
I will.
All right.
Misbehaved
Bye,
and
Kat.
said she was going to fire me if I didn't stick to the script. So, okay, everybody, you
Okay.
guys have a good day, great day.
Have a
I
good
hope
day, everybody.
everybody's
Thanks,
kind
Carla,
to
for
each
having me
other.
up.
You're welcome.
All right, honey.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.